Hello Libra, welcome to 8th House Things. Thank you so much for joining me for your reading this evening, afternoon, morning, wherever you might be in the world. I also do personal readings, so please have a look below at my email, mfirst@gmx.com, if you would like a personal reading. Oh, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Share with all of your favorite Libra friends. Lord knows they need some guidance this month. Oh man, it's been a wild month with all these retrogrades. I started the readings during the Venus retrograde. We're now in a Mercury retrograde. So things are a lot of fun right now, aren't they? Meditating on your energy, Libra, in preparation for this reading. The words, stay out of it, stay neutral, be diplomatic came to mind. And then I was like, wait a second, I'm doing a reading for Libra. That makes a lot of sense because that is Libra. Quintessential Libran energy is balance. You are the scales. Being diplomatic, being neutral, being peaceful. And it seems as though this month's readings have a lot to do with the signs returning to their former glory, or getting back to who they ought to be, or who they know they are deep down inside, instead of pretending to be anything other than a Cancer and the snappy little claws, or the scorpion that stings. So it would seem as though this thing of a Libra, staying neutral, is a return to oneself, right? And to your former glory. So let's see what the cards have to say about this energy, Libra. Ooh, the Four of Wands in reverse, the Devil in reverse, the Seven of Wands in reverse, and the Nine of Wands in reverse so far. Got a lot of Wands energy, so plenty of fire sign energy here. You could be dealing with an Aries, Sag, or Leo. So I'm seeing here that there's some kind of release, exaltation, with the Four of Wands especially. The Devil in reverse is telling me that something that held you back and held you down and sucked you in is essentially done and dusted, and that you're through that energy. Seven of Wands in reverse is telling me that had a lot to do with you. You had put yourself in a position where you were in a very low place, and now you're essentially starting to believe your own hype. You're in this Four of Wands energy, and you're finally at a place where not only do you trust yourself, but you're backing yourself, what you do, how you do it. You're letting go of this energy of feeling like you owe people a favor. And if you are doing a dance of victory, it is for yourself. Just want to look a little deeper into the Nine of Wands. It's always a fascinating card to me, because it's like, looks like you're protecting someone, and who exactly are you protecting, or what exactly are you protecting? And it's quite recent, because I feel like the Nine of Wands is telling me that you're still kind of uneasy about your new position, or you having just come out of something that was so heavy. Says to me that you're still a little apprehensive about the fact that you're now in a position where you're free from that low point. You've risen from that low point. That's what I'm seeing here. And then I have the Chariot in reverse. The Ten of Wands in reverse. The Chariot in reverse, the Ten of Wands, the World in reverse, and then the Star card in reverse. The Star card at upright position. This is interesting. So now we are coming into an energy. So you're kind of apprehensive about what you've just gone through, right? And you're slowly coming into an energy where, like I said, it's like you're backing yourself. You're standing up for yourself, standing your ground, and firm in the knowledge that you're on the right track. This is super cool for you, Libra. Right? And I'm seeing here that the tide had to turn, and that's why the world card is coming out in reverse. The tide had to turn in order for you to embody an energy that is fitting for Libra. With the star card here, we've got Aquarius energy coming out, your sister. Devil card with Capricorn energy. Chariot card, Cancer energy here. Everyone's playing a part. You know, what that is telling me, especially with the world card in reverse. Everyone, or the universe, is playing its part in helping your self-development, helping you get out of a place where you were really low. And it feels like depression, second guessing oneself, vices, you know, heavy drinking, maybe drug abuse that we're getting out of here. Feels quite monumental, but what is interesting is that these monumental things that we go through, and obsessions and addictions and etc., lack of sleep even, you know, you might even be at a point where you're sleeping better now. These things take their toll on a daily basis. And you have the universe to thank for the fact that you are the universe, your force of will, your steady mental state. Yeah. Yeah. I love it for you though, because literally the tide had to turn. It's as though the universe was like, look, this is not sustainable anymore. What are you doing? That's how it comes across for sure. Oh yeah. There's some good energy, Libra. There's some really good energy coming in for you. It's quite nice to see. In particular, it's nice to see that you're already coming out of you being apprehensive, and you know, change is heavy. Especially when you're coming out of a depressive state, and you're slowly coming into a position where you feel like you're on solid ground. It's not easy to accept. It's not easy to make peace with. Got the Six of Cups in reverse. We're not even looking back. Oh, the Sun, yeah. I knew it. The Five of Swords in reverse. Your energy coming through here nicely. Ah, and the Eight of Coins. I love this for you so much, Libra. Six of Cups in reverse is not even, we're not even trying to walk down memory lane. We are trying to move all the way forward. We have more than made peace with the past. We're not trying to look back. And that's not to say that our cup is not full. Emotionally, it's a little tentative, but we're finding our steady ground emotionally. We're at a point where things have rebalanced, right? Because they were so badly unbalanced. The energies were so out of whack. And we're finally solidifying the energy into a very calm, very peaceful balance. Now, what comes after balance? Oh, I wish I'd done this differently. Oh, what about this? Oh, I'm still afraid of that. No. You're seeing very clearly that it's not worth your while to stew on the past. It's not the time to walk down memory lane. It's not the time right now to be nostalgic, because You're literally being blinded by the sun's rays. You're literally giving, it's a new dawn. You've been given another chance, Libra. There's this vibrant, new, blinding, exciting, youthful energy that's just come through for you at this time of your rebirth. And I am proud to say that you are one of the closest, if not the closest signs to have gotten a step further in the process of finding your authentic self. That's what the Five of Swords in reverse is telling me. Every time I pull the Five of Swords, it's come out upright. This is the first time I pulled the Five of Swords out. And it's coming through very much so in the reverse. That's very exciting for me. That tells me that if you were lost, you're more than found. Right? This is major growth. The fact that you're not even trying to look backwards. That's so exciting for me. You're not even trying to be pulled back into old habits. There's nothing inside you that is inclined towards being nostalgic. Zero. Not a thing. I'm loving this for you, hey Libra. And it's like you're literally radiating every single part of the pride you have in yourself, within yourself. It's like with this Eight of Coins energy, it's like, look at what I've done. Like, mom, dad, whoever cares to listen, like, look at what I've achieved. I came out of the worst, one, if not the worst part of my life, the worst instances in my life, and I'm regaining my footing. Yeah, and that's what I'm seeing here with the Sun card and the little kid kind of tentatively walking down a pathway, holding up his flowers. And it's like, yeah, I'm finding my footing and the sun is shining and the flowers are out and I'm having a great time doing it too. And look, that's my achievement. My achievement is that I'm coming back to me. Remember how I was before I started drinking? Before I became an insomniac? Before I started doing yoga? Before I started meditating? All of the things that you've put into practice to find that peace in your life, to find that balance in your life. Now it's starting to make a lot of sense why those words came up for you prior to my reading. I thought, there's conflict and Libra got involved somehow, and that's why I'm hearing that you need to stay neutral. Nope, not at all. This balance is the balance within yourself. This neutrality is the neutrality within yourself. And you're taking literally a step forward each day. And what was lost is now found. And you are so proud of yourself, Libra. And that is, what like a happy reading. The Star card, the Sun card, the Eight of Coins, the Four of Wands, of course, which is one of, if not the most happiest card outside of the Sun. Right? And I feel as though there's a huge, even though you don't see a need in being nostalgic or holding on to parts of your old way of thinking. You're very much so not afraid to look at things for what they are, and that there was a huge upheaval and the tide turned in the wildest way for you to get here. So it's a bunch of universal features that got you to this point, as well as your own prayer, willpower. Everyone was on your, it was certainly divinely guided. Everyone was on your side in order for you to be able to cross this river and embrace the newness of your life. 2 more cards for, oh, look at that. I mean, look at that. Got the Nine of Swords, Nine of Swords, and then the Queen of Swords. Right? So, again, reaffirming how it's as though, literally, you know, when someone is the shadow of their former selves, you've literally come out of that energy to find your balance and regain control of your life. And here you are coming out strong with these swords cards, and now you're the Queen of Swords, as it was meant to be. This is how it was meant to be. Right? And your way forward is very clear, Libra. It's imperative that you remain steady on your feet. You don't rush the process. Right? You maintain the balance. You maintain the calm. You maintain a clear head. And that wouldn't have been able to happen if you held on to these vices that were dragging you down in the first place. So here we are. We've made it out. How do we retain all the information that's been given to us since we made it out? We maintain it by acknowledging, right, the Nine of Swords, acknowledging the fact that I remember where I was and I don't want to go back there again. That's why it came out in reverse. It's like, hey, this is a reminder that when things were real, things were bad. Things were, you almost lost your job bad. Things were, they left you. They left the relationship bad. Things where you got cut off from your family bad. It was pretty bad, Libra. It was pretty rough. And yet here you are, you've made it out, and you're beaming with joy. And you're going to maintain the energy of the Queen of Swords for a while. I think that's why it came out as the last card. Like, just a reminder, we're not going back to the Nine of Swords. We're staying firmly where we're meant to be in our Queen of Swords energy. What a beautiful way to end your reading. I love this for you, Libra. It's been, your readings have been intense. So I'm just really excited to see some new, fresh energy for you. That's really exciting. And thank you so much for joining me for your reading tonight, this morning, this afternoon, wherever you might be in the world. It has really been just such a pleasure reading for you tonight, Libra. Take care of yourself.